So what's going on, guys? My name is Viollent. Welcome to GRIZZ Zombies. Today we're going to be covering a little bit of the World War II beta and some of the new nerfs and buffs that are going to be coming to Weekend 2. Maybe you guys joined us on Weekend 1 here on the channel. So far we've covered everything from the level cap that started at 20 and was raised to level 25. I've been updating every video as we move through this, so drop a like on this video if anything helps you out here today, and be sure to subscribe if you're new. Now, while a lot has been addressed in the first game update that we had in the beta, we did have a lot of updates happening throughout the day saying you would need to download something and then move back into the beta. But we did have one official game update that occurred. That game update, for the most part, addressed the paratrooper settings. Now, that is a score streak, one of the highest level score streaks, and I did cover an entire video just about that. It seems like more is going to be adjusted here, including the count as to how much it costs to earn and the strength of the paratroopers themselves. But today, for this video, we're talking about the Expeditionary class. This class specifically, you can get incendiary shells for your shotgun. Now, there are three types of shotguns, the ones in which you can apply this attachment to. The Winchester 1897. This sucker you'll see a lot of people using. I got killed by that weapon a lot. The next one we're going to move into is the Luftwaffe, and this sucker is very powerful. This double-barrel shotgun will catch you off guard. The toggle action, which is another shotgun, didn't see a lot of people using that, but the incendiary rounds have been nerfed, or are going to be nerfed for Weekend 2. This is something that Sledgehammer has stated and posted in the latest blog post that I'm reading from, that it's going to happen. They're going to make some adjustments here. And the adjustments that are stated says that the incendiary shells are going to be default off. So they are by default on, so you will have your first few shots actually shooting incendiary shells during Weekend 1. Moving into Weekend 2, by default it will be off. Now, there is a secondary note here, and it does say perhaps needs to be nerfed. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Were you having problems with this Expeditionary class killing you with the incendiary shells? I myself found this to be very problematic, especially the afterburn effect that it has. I think it's a cool concept. I just want them to balance it correctly. And for any of you guys wondering why I'm covering the beta right now, this is a beta that we all share. I know I've said this time and time again, but the weapons are something that we need to get used to. These weapons, if you know them and get used to them, you will be very familiar moving in to World War II zombies. So we're here doing a lot of weapon testing in the beta, and that's what I want to bring to the forefront. And that's also why I want you guys to subscribe, is because I do my homework. So as you guys have gathered, there is a big update coming for the World War II beta with Weekend 2. So to start this thing off, we'll talk first with the items that they're currently working on. It has come to our attention that some users are seeing an incorrect error message saying servers are down when they are not. This is being addressed. There's been a false message about players being kicked from their parties. There was an issue with the unlocked and equip. You would unlock an item, but it does not equip. There's hit marker audio that needs to be adjusted and fine-tuned, specifically the NPC callouts of the enemy team. So apparently when people are getting shot, there's callouts that are incorrect, and Sledgehammer wants to fix this, okay? So I wanted to just bring that up to your attention as well. That's something some of you guys might still be witnessing in Weekend 2. There was a bug causing some members to lose connection with the lobby host. I saw this happen a lot. The good news is it didn't disband the party, so the actual lobby that we were in with our friends never got disbanded or separated. We just got disconnected from the game and we were right back in our lobby. I thought that was pretty strange, but it was a thing, so I thought I'd bring it up. Now, some of the things yet to come for Weekend 2, and also some of the things yet before launch that they want to work on, I'm going to list this because the incendiary ammo, the shells, were part of this list, and I'm going to bring it up. So, domination kills to 100 points instead of 50. This is something they're going to be testing. The TDM match score will now be 100 instead of 75. And this is going to be in Weekend 2, so we will be able to get our hands on these new adjustments. The hit feedback improvements, including better audio and more obvious headshot indicators. That might be something that we'll see towards launch. Now, this next one's pretty interesting. The Molotov will be 1 times per score streak, so they're reducing it times 1. so it will be easier to get Molotovs. Now, it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic of the game actually change because people will have more Molotovs being thrown. These are very dangerous, and at close quarters, you can die yourself from Molotovs if you catch yourself on fire. But if you get it down, I think, and a lot of people do get it down, it will definitely change the pacing of the game. So let me know what you guys think of that. Incendiary shells will be default off and perhaps needs to be nerfed. Now, we already talked about that, but I thought I'd bring it back up to sort of round out this video. The paratrooper's strength and the cost will be balanced. That's something that's yet to come. That might actually, we might actually get a little preview of that during weekend 2. So the recon aircraft was too vulnerable to rifle damage, so you were able to see it right there in the sky. It didn't blend that well, and you were able to shoot it down quite easily. So not sure what they're going to do there. Maybe make it a little bit smaller so it's just hovering the field and it's not too abrasive. I don't know, but the recon aircraft will be getting a buff of some sort. Colorblind support option. This is something I know that Drifter was talking about. He's another YouTuber that does multiplayer, and that feature should be supported before launch. But for right now, I don't think that's something that we're going to see. The bumper jumper and other key controller configurations, those configurations will be another launch feature that will be worked on during that time. But out of everything that I just read to you guys, I think the keynotes that we need to take away for weekend 2 are that a lot of the crash errors are going to be addressed and fixed. Domination kills might be changed to 100 points instead of 50. TDM, the match score might be changed to 100 instead of 75. We should be seeing a buff with the paratrooper score streak. Incendiary shells should be getting a nerf. The recon aircraft should be getting a buff, another score streak. And I think that's about all we're going to see that's different. Now, there might be some new weapons coming in. We did see the weapons were patched in, and this is something that we got used to in Infinite Warfare. So it's another lesson that Sledgehammer's taken from Infinity Ward. I know they can learn a lot from Treyarch, but it seems this time around they actually learned something from Infinity Ward. So sometimes the unsung hero is right in front of our eyes the whole time. So I happen to think that this is a great change, and all the changes that I listed are awesome changes coming to the World War II beta, and I hope that this experience with PS4 and Xbox One will improve the PC beta as well. I would like to see a third iteration of changes, but best believe I'll have you covered on this channel. So be sure to subscribe, and if you liked what you saw today, drop a like in this video. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. My name is Violent, and I'm out.